Sunshines, welcome back and thanks for popping in. Today we're going to take a look at 7 budget-friendly subscription boxes. 4 of them are $22 or less. I think actually 3 of them are under $20. So if you're trying to save your pennies, but you want some Happy Mail delivered right to your mailbox, I have some great options for you guys. Now, keep in mind, I'm opening 7 boxes. These videos take just a little bit longer, so grab a snack, grab a drink, settle in. And I'm so close to 35,000 subscribers. I wanted to get that number by my birthday. So if you have not already hit subscribe, it would mean the absolute world to me. It costs you nothing just to hit it. If you're new, comment below where you're from. That lets me know you're new so I can welcome you personally in the comments. And like I said, I'd love to have you as part of my Georgia Sunshine family. If you like these kind of videos, I think you're gonna like my content. All right, let's go ahead and dive in. Now, first of all, I have to say the first box that I have is actually not a subscription box, although the company does have subscription boxes. I've shown quite a bit on my channel, and it is Grabie. Now, Grabie has 3 different subscription boxes you can choose from. They have a monthly scrapbook subscription box, but don't let the word scrapbook fool you. If you are a paper crafter, you like to plan, to junk journal, to regular journal, to card make, or to scrapbook, that box is gonna be for you. It's got tons of like papers and stickers and tools. It is so good. They also have a quarterly art supply box, which is just full of art supplies, and then they have a quarterly watercolor box where you actually do a project. I really want to subscribe to that one. I think that one comes in at like $21.99. It's a great price, and I do have a discount code which I will leave in the comments. Grabie is an online art supply company, so they have great like pens and markers and watercolor paints and great papers, craft papers, and like sketchbook papers, all kinds of tools and interesting things at a really great price. But Grabie actually sent me this box because May is Mental Health Awareness Month, which I thought was really great. So you can't buy this box, unfortunately, but I think you can buy some of the things inside, and I just wanted to share them with you. I did share in my last Grabie scrapbook unboxing that I was going to let Grabie go for a little while because there's so many subscription boxes and so little time. I wanted to make room on the channel for some more boxes, and I was actually shocked by the amount of people that were like, this is my favorite box that you unbox. So trust me, I will be bringing the Grabie subscription boxes back. But until then, we have a little teaser here. So I thought that was really great that they're honoring mental health. I think when you are able to craft and use art supplies, do something with your hands, it does help with mental health. If you've got anxiety and things like that, it kind of helps to calm your mind if you're doing something else. So this did come in an outer box. I'm just going to go ahead and pull the ribbon. That's what it looks like. The fun thing about Grabie scrapbook boxes are it can be really fun and playful, or they could do the next month's box as really like vintage, or one that's very sophisticated and one that's a little bit like brighter colors and in your face. I think they are done really, really well. All right, so we've got some tissue here that just says Grabie. And just FYI, I don't really talk about this. I've done it for a while, and I know you guys find the links, but in case you ever notice that there's a product that comes up, I'm not sure which side, in a picture, that's actually a link that you can click on. I usually put my links in the description box too, but you can actually click on that link. While you're watching the video, you can go over and shop. I do this all the time with other creators while I'm still talking, which is great. You can kind of multitask. So if you see any of these that you like and I can link them, I will put them in the description box, which is just hit the more button and it will drop down, or you can find it pinned all the way to the first comment under this video. All right, so we have a little card here. It says, "Hi, Christy. At Grabie, our mission has always been to empower mental health wellness through the transformative power of art." And I do think Grabie gives a portion of their proceeds to some mental health charities. It says, "Since October 23, our collaboration with the American Art Therapy Association has allowed us to donate over $150,000 worth of art supplies through the Grabie Art Fund to support our incredible art healing initiatives." I love a company that gives back. That makes me want to show Grabie even more. They wrote me a whole letter, but for time, we'll go ahead and just look at the stuff. So the first thing we have is, this is issue number 7, and it's Rock Your Inner Strength. This is kind of like a workbook. I love a workbook. I loved those summer workbooks when my kids had them when they were home for the summer, and I also loved them when I had them. Oh my gosh, it's done by day. Hold on. It's a 30-day workbook. So you could work through this every day for a month, or you could just use it, you know, whenever you get through to it. Okay, yeah, so there's week 2. Every day you get a challenge that you write about, and then I think you have like an art project. Like this says kindness challenge. Use the good deed hearts tracker to celebrate your kindness. Each time you do something nice for someone, color in a heart. Watch how quickly your page fills up with vibrant colors, reminding you of the positive impact you make in the world. I love that. So it's like a workbook. There's like a tree. How fun are these? I've actually seen these. I think they have lots and lots of different ones. I do believe there's a set of 4 on their website because I've actually looked at these before. I think these are so fun. This would be great for like a teenager, like a preteen or a teenager if they're home. Like I'm 54 and I would still totally do this. But I think if you're looking for like summer activities for your kids, I'll leave my discount code below, okay? The next thing we got is from the Grabie Bakery. What is this? It looks like a croissant, but I think it's like a stress ball, which would make sense. Let's see. Yes. Do you not love these? Like the squishies? Oh my gosh, these are so popular with the kids, and it just like bounces back after you squish it. Oh, I love that. One of my kids' teachers let their kids have a squishy or some kind of fidget toy as long as they didn't make it a toy and it was more just for like when they were listening. Oh my gosh, this smells like an almond croissant. They even scented it. This smells incredible. Okay, that's fun. I actually got my daughter something like this in her Christmas stocking last year, and all day on Christmas she was playing with it. I was playing with it. These are so fun. So fun. Okay, the next thing we have is how you speak to yourself matters. And it's a little card. Isn't that sweet? Like she's speaking nice things, and so she's got flowers growing out of her head. That's a cute little card. My daughter went back to school. She took a few years off of college and she went back, and she just texted me and she's like, Mom, I just heard I made the dean's list. So I'm so proud of her because I know that was a big step for her. So sometimes when she's a little stressed, I could send her a card next year. All right, the next thing we have now, this is from a previous scrapbook box. This, I can't remember the name of the artist. Oh, Vernule, Pollard, Maurice Pollard Vermeil. Anyway, we got some little sticky notes. Cute. And this artist, they did a whole box of this artist. They were the most beautiful papers, and they had like wildlife and lots of florals. It was a gorgeous box. Okay. Y'all know my favorite. My favorite are markers. Any kind of markers and pens. These are, ooh, Color Magic layering markers. Holy cow. Okay, look. So they're two-sided. And so like with this one, you could draw a box or however you want to color it. But then the blue colors on top. Oh my gosh, how fun are these? And there's 2 packs of them. And they're all different. So this one said, oh, these are glitter. They have glitter ones. Oh my gosh. If you guys have kids home for the summer and you're looking for craft supplies, you got to check out Grabie. How fun are these? I love them. We always did a little club, me and my best friend, when we were home for the summer, because my mom babysat my best friend because she was had a working mom and my mom was a stay-at-home mom. And we always did clubs, and we had secret cards that we would do, like membership cards and all of that stuff. Oh my gosh, we would have gone cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs for this. Okay, then we have note-taking pens, dual tip. Okay, let's see. I just want to take a peek. We'll look at this like bright blue one. Oh, it's super fun. It's super fun, super fun, it's super fun. Okay, that was cringy, sorry. I actually, when I went to the YouTube conference a couple of weeks ago, I did a whole pack of pens and a special notebook in my bag because I like to color code things. I'm a little crazy like that. Oh my gosh, 18 oil pastels. Wow. Oh my goodness. These are 100% non-toxic, highly pigmented pastels. I've actually never played with pastels, but my daughter is such an artist. Not my son, unfortunately. He's the little jock in my family, but she is such an artist. She's gonna go crazy for these. They're so, it says 18 vibrant, smooth texture, vibrant color, rich and blendable. I love all the patterns with Grabie. Okay, this is a fun box. Okay, then we got the Grabie water brushes. Okay, so these I think you fill with water. Hold on. I'm not sure, but I'm thinking, I'm having trouble opening it here. There we go. I'm thinking these are like watercolor. Yeah, there's your brush. You fill this with the water, and then there's 5 watercolor paint palettes in here. Shut up. That is amazing. Okay, luckily I was able to open this. So there's 3 of these. I don't know if they're the same. These are just called premium. Let me see if the brushes are different tips. No, it looks like they're the same. So they're all the same tip, but you fill them with the water. And then I've noticed these before, and I have done the Grabie advent calendar, which is fan-freaking-tastic. It's a really good advent calendar. I think I've done it 2 years now. And there's usually one of these paint palettes in there, and they are so good, but they put 5 different ones in this box. So I love that they do this. You can actually swatch what all the colors look like. So we have that one, which is landscape colors. So we have browns and greens, yellows and blues. Oh, wow. This one is called Forest. And these are the colors. And like I said, you can probably buy the whole box, or I think you can also buy the individual palettes. I think there's a floral one. Perfect. And there is one called the Essential one. And there's all the colors. Wow. Holy cow, you can really get to creating with this box. Okay, there's this guy. Looks like a little pen holder, maybe? Pencils. Pencils! Okay, hold on. So you can sketch. Are these colored pencils? Hold on, they come with a bunch of stuff. There's a little pencil sharpener in here. Something else fell out. There is an eraser. How adorable is that eraser? And then we have the pencils. Aren't those so pretty? Look at the colors. I love. Okay, and it comes in a handy dandy little pack here, so you can keep them all together. This is great because we always would take some quiet art thing that my kids could do while they were at church, if they didn't have like children's church or something, and that would be perfect for something like that too, or a restaurant bag, things like that. And then last but not least, we got some medium point erasable gel pens, and they're kind of in pastel colors. Wow, erasable gel pens. Look how pretty that color is. All right, so that was the box. I think they're just trying to get people to think about art and use that as a way to not necessarily combat, it's not gonna take the place of any medicine or anything, but kind of help you get through if you're having an anxious time, get your mind off things. And I love art therapy. I love that. Okay, so thank you, Grabie, for sending that over. Again, I will have the links to all of these products that I can find on their website, as well as my Grabie discount code. Now, let's go ahead and get into the subscription boxes. Of course, the next one that I want is on the bottom of my stack here. I guess I don't have to go in order. Now, y'all know I try not to open subscription boxes until I am with you guys. However, there's a story with this one. I have my Allure Beauty Box, and I was driving down the road. I was actually going to another store to work, and I looked at myself in the mirror, and I'm like, something is not right. What is going on? And I realized I didn't put any eye makeup up on. Not an eyeshadow, not a mascara, not an eyeliner, and I looked crazy. So this happened to be in my car. I picked it up from my mailbox, and I was like, every single subscription box ever either has an eyeliner or a mascara. So I opened this up. Did this box have an eyeliner or a mascara? No, it did not. But I still love it. I resubscribed to Allure last month. It is $19.99 for your very first box. After your first box, it goes down. Oh my gosh, there's the baby. That's my grandbaby. I'm gonna tell you his name, but don't judge because I don't like it either. His name is Hermes because he's got like little wings on either side of his body. He's so, so cute. He's a little redhead. I call him Hanky Panky because he looks like a Hank to me. So, hi, Hanky Panky. I told you in my last video, if you saw a weird cat in the background, it's my son's cat. He's home for college, and he brought home a kitten. So there we go. Anyway, $19.99. After $19.99, you get your first box. It goes to $29.99 a month. I love that you can customize one item in your box. So I did customize the item in this box, and I customized my next month's product. I'll let you know, just in case you're interested in getting this, what the item to customize for next month is. I got a Buxom Power Line Plumping Lip Liner in the color Dangerous Dolly, okay? So you get $10 off your very first box, and apparently you get $10 to spend in the Allure store. Allure right now has got several like limited edition boxes, so if you like those kind of things, you can check them out. There's one that's like scent driven. I can't remember. One's like more spring themed. All right, so let's go ahead and take a peek. Although I did open this box, I tried not to pay attention to what was inside because I kind of wanted to be surprised. This is kind of a Mother's Day theme box. Oh, that's one of their limited edition ones, the Bloom and Brighten box. Look at all the stuff you get in that box. Isn't that great? All right, I think that one's still available. Now you do get a little brochure. I like the way they do this because there's kind of a little section for each item. And then the items inside look like this. We have a coupon for Factor. Has anybody tried these? I see everybody talk about these on YouTube, on Instagram, on TikTok. Has anybody actually tried the Factor meals? I've always wondered, like from a real person's perspective, like that's not sponsored, what they think of these, because I think it would be really handy. Okay, so the first thing I have in here is, oh, this is by Wow. This is the Raise the Root Thicken and Lifting Spray. I've heard tons of good things about this product. I have to say, I really liked last month's box, and I've been using a lot of the products in there. So when I was looking to start a beauty box again, I couldn't quite decide which box I wanted, and I'm really glad that this is the one I chose. So this is the Color Wow Raise the Root Thickening Lift Spray. You should spend the morning perfecting a round brush blowout, or you could mist this through your hair for a quick, impressive shot of volume. I do like some volume in my hair, so perfect. That's an expensive product too. All right, the next thing we have is by like Eva New York. It's kind of hard to read that. Is that an A? Eva New York? All right, let's see what it says about this guy. Okay, yeah, Eva New York. This is the H2 Whoa Hydrating Shampoo and Conditioner. Okay, nice. It says, while you love it, the enemy of frizz and flyaways is hydration, and this duo does a great job of infusing moisture. Okay, perfect. I have a lot of frizz and flyaways, so these will be something that I'll give a try to. Now, I do have to say, I'm just gonna be real honest with you. I kind of wish these were like deluxe sample size, like bottles, rather than this, but I do some traveling coming up this summer. I have some traveling, so I just throw that in my suitcase, but I do kind of wish they were a little bigger, not gonna lie. The next item in the box is actually the item that we got to customize. It is a Fenty blush. It's called Fenty Cheeks Suede Powder Blush. Now, when I went to the YouTube conference, I got to sit down with people from e.l.f. Cosmetics, and they were kind of giving me some hints. I was asking them lots of questions about aging skin and what my community might like, and they told me that I had good cheekbones, but I needed more blush. So I tried that today. We will see. And they said maybe go a little shade darker on your blush, or a little bit brighter. And you know, when you buy a blush and you put it on and you have to build it and build it and build it because it's not kind of dark enough. I listened and I got this scary color. There's 4 colors to choose from though, if this one scares you. So this was the May customization option. This is a $28 value. This is called Summertime Wine. I don't know. Hope I didn't make a mistake. Comes in a little box. Oh, cute. Look at the packaging. That'll be fun sitting in a makeup bag. You'll be able to find it really quickly. Okay, let's see. Oh, I have a couple of makeup brushes. Both of these kind of have pink bristles. These are kind of cheap ones, but let's just see. I'm scared. Can't really tell because the bristles were already pink. Okay, let's give this a go. Oh, that's pretty. I don't know if it's showing on camera. That's really pretty, and I think buildable too. So see, it's not quite as scary as it looks in the pan. That's a gorgeous color. But again, you could choose any of the 4 colors. If you're wanting to get a box this month for $19.99 and customize the May box, you can still get it. Okay, I'm excited for that. The next thing we have is by LMS. I love their cleansing balm. So good. Let's see what it says about this guy. This is the LMS Peptide Plumping Pillow Facial. So this is like an overnight mask. Now what I will say about overnight masks is I personally don't love the ones that you have to wash off the next morning. I just want to be able to get up and go. It says, if you've been hesitant to try a sleeping mask, maybe you didn't want gunk on your pillow. Good point. You'll be happy to know that this gel wears comfortably all night long and stays on your skin, feeling softer and looking refreshed by morning. Not a bad way to start the day. Oh, it does say you have to clean this off the next morning. I don't know. I'll give it a go. I just feel like I don't want to have to wake up and do that. Oh, lazy girl, I guess. Have you guys tried this peptide plumping pillow facial? Let me know in the comments if you like it. Okay. The next thing we have in here, ooh, what's this? This is by Ageology, and this is a passion fruit refining, lip scrub. Now, I have to tell you, and y'all maybe laugh at me, maybe all of you do this, and I just missed the boat in learning about this, but I love a scrub. I've always used a scrub. I put them by my sink in the bathroom, but I don't always use them consistently. But I started putting my lip scrub in the shower. So when I do my facial scrub and my body scrub, I just do my lips too. And I'm so consistent about it now. I think it's such a brilliant idea. I don't know why I didn't think about it or were clued in it on another time, but passion fruit lip scrub by Ageology. Okay. So this guy is a $29 value. So this is the price of the box. Basically, the Fenty is basically the price of the box. So we're getting quite a good value. It says the sugar granules are gritty enough to slough off dead skin and turn your lips into a silky soft, but not too harsh that you're left feeling raw. It gently buffs chapped lips to help create a smooth, even canvas for your lipstick. Okay, nice. I'm excited for that. It's a nice one. I actually like this vessel for scrub. Sometimes we get the pots and I just feel like I'm having to like dig in there. This is nice. So I like that. All right, the next thing we have in here is by Haus Labs. Isn't that Lady Gaga brand, I think? It looks like it might be a lipped product, and I love that color. Thank you, Lady Gaga, for not giving us like a bright red or some funky color. I think that's wearable for everyone. It says Haus Labs by Lady Gaga PhD Hybrid Lip Glaze in Guava. This is $26 value. So we have 3 full-size products in this box. So I'm a little less salty about this, knowing we got 3 full-size products in here. It says there are gloopy and 2 glossy lip glosses, and then there is the Perfection that is Lady Gaga's take on a classic. It feels cushiony and hydrating. Okay, let's see. Again, that's the color. Let's give it a go. I have a little lipstick on, but I think we can see it. That's gorgioso. Look how pretty that is. Well, I just cut all my nails shorter. I think I like it. I'm not sure. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, it's a little thick. Really comfortable. Oh, it's pretty too. Isn't that pretty? I love a little gloss. That is so pretty. It doesn't really have a scent or a flavor, which is nice. Oh, that's going right in my purse. It is cushiony and comfortable. It is a little thick, but I like a thick gloopy gloss. That's just me. All right. Then I have one more thing in here. I don't know if I did this when I was going through the box as I was driving. I was actually pulled over to the side of the road, but I got something broken. That's so sad. In all the like 8 years I've done subscription boxes, I've had like probably under 5 things ever come like this. And I'm sure if I reached out to Allure, they would give me another one. I'm not going to. I'm not going to worry about it. But it looks like that usually we get 6 products in Allure, which is really great, but it looks like we got 7 in this box because 2 of them were smaller. So that makes me feel less upset about this guy too, because we got something by Babar. It's an ampule concentrate for the perfect glow. An ampule is like better than a serum. The molecules in an ampule are like smaller so they can penetrate deeper into your skin. And so mine just came, nothing was wet though. That was what was so weird about it, but mine came broken. Let's read about it though. So it says, the science nerd in us loves the ambule look and the ingredients breakdown. It says you're going to get one of 3 of these that treat your skin. So there's 3 different ones. I got the Perfect Glow. Unfortunately, I can't try it. But if you tried it and you liked it, let us know in the comments below. So that was my box. I thought it was really good. I love, like very rarely, this is why I think I love Allure so much, is they give us like very wearable colors. I love that Lady Gaga lip gloss. I thought the shades and the Fenty that you could choose from for customization were absolutely beautiful. I like that we got a lip scrub. That's something that we use every single day. I really am not sure about the pillow facial, but that's what's great about trying new beauty boxes, is you get to try new things. And then what else did I get in here? I feel like there was something else. Oh, the Wow spray. Where did that go? The texture spray. Here it is, right in front of my nose. All right, so that was my Allure Beauty Box. Okay, let's move on. The next thing I have is my Splendies. This is a monthly underwear subscription. You can get sizes small to 4X. They're offering your very first subscription box free. You just have to pay for shipping, which is nice. You can pick between thongs or no thongs. I actually get the no thongs. You could get some cheeky underwear in here though, just for fun. Sometimes this is like really beautiful underwear. Sometimes it's a little more like sexy looking. Sometimes it's a little more cheesy and themed for a holiday. So you get a variety in here and I think they're great. They have been starting to put cotton in some of their boxes too, cotton underwear, which I appreciate. All of their like crotch liners, gussets, whatever you want to call them, are cotton though, which is nice. Look how pretty that is. It's like a little striped cabana umbrella at the beach, doesn't it? Ooh, these are cute. Ooh. Ooh. Look, we have underwear with books all over them for the book lover. How adorable. I don't think I've ever seen underwear with books on them. This is more of a full coverage, which is nice. I do like these, and this is more of a cotton too, I think. So pretty. And I always say the lace on these Splendies underwear is so soft. Then we got this pair. How pretty are those? Oh, I love that. How the lace goes down in a V. These are going to be a little bit more cheeky. How cute. This has got a little thread there I got off. Pretty. And then the last pair. Oh, these are pretty. Okay, I like these too. And I like that we got like 2 pairs that were more full coverage. And this is more cotton too. So this has a crisscross. How does this work? It kind of crisscrosses. Oh, that's adorable. This kind of matches the color of that Fenty blush, doesn't it? So, so pretty. All right, so that was my Splendies. Again, you can use my code to get your first box totally free. You just have to pay shipping. It's $16.99 for 3 pairs of underwear. All right, we're gonna keep on moving. Can you name the TV show that was from? All right, since we just did a book pair of underwear, we're going to do my book of the month. I don't show book of the month every single month because sometimes I get audiobooks. Book of the month is a monthly book subscription box where you get a hardback book. It's around $17 a month. You have like between 5 and 8 choices every month of the book that you want to pick, and they have so many different genres. So whether you like historical romance, chick lit, fiction, well, they're all fiction, but you like horror, you like a mystery, they have it. And a lot of times the books are like released to book of the month before they're released to the public, so you'll be able to get one. Now, if you like several of the books choices in the month, you can actually choose to add on a couple of books to your box at a discounted rate. They also have books like if you're like, I'm not really sure that I love the selections this month. That's happened to me like twice, I think, with Book of the Month. You can actually go to some of their previous books. They have tons of books in their shop, or you can choose to roll your credit into the next month because there's lots of months where I want 2 or 3 of the month choices. Now, I had some credits that were about to expire, so I went a little ham on some of the books, so I'm going to show you what I got. But if you are an audiobook girly, you can get Book of the Month audio. So you can choose every month whether you want hardback books or you want audiobooks, or you want a little combination of both. If you want the audiobooks, you have to download the Book of the Month app, and it works like just like Audible. If you've got an Audible, you just go to the Book of the Month, go to your Audible section, go to your library, and then like it's good to go. I'm actually listening to a Book of the Month audio right now. I'm listening to a book called The Bloomsbury Girls, and it's about some women after the war in England who are working at Bloomsbury Books. That is a very male dominated field. It's taken me a little bit to warm up to it. There was a lot of backstory, but now I'm kind of into the meat of it and I'm really, really enjoying it. Okay, so the first book I chose was actually one of the May picks. This is called The Bombshell. I went ahead and pulled the Book of the Month website up just so I could read the synopsis real quick. It says, in this razor sharp, provocative tale, a headstrong teen held for ransom is drawn into her captor's revolutionary cause. Now, you can kind of read a little bit about each book from some of the editors at Book of the Month, and this one, the way she described it and reviewed this book, it sounded so good. So it's about a 17-year-old French-American girl whose dad is a politician. She gets captured and kidnapped and offered for ransom, and then she kind of like falls for her captor's, like I said, revolutionary cause. So that sounded interesting. Then I got Home of the American Circus. This was also a May book choice. It says, after returning to her upstate hometown, a woman faces old lovers and a strange family, but is it too late for change? So I grabbed that one. This one was also a May Book of the Month. Now this one, I've never seen Book of the Month do this, and maybe they have before and it's just not been a book I chose, but this one you had to pay $2 extra for because it was a limited edition book, I guess because of the spray painted edges and stuff. So I did go ahead and pay the $2.99 for this. This is more of a dystopian, I think, book. It says, in this gripping dystopian future, a young woman with psychic powers goes undercover to fight an oppressive regime. I love a dystopian book. I love it. So hopefully I'll like this. And it looks like it could become a series. So we're going to give that a go. Then I got this one. I don't think this one was a Book of the Month pick for May, but it was in one of the books that you could choose. It's by Jojo Moyes. I never know how to say her name. We All Live Here. I don't exactly remember. I think this might be about sisters. Lila Kennedy has a lot on her plate. She wrote a best-selling book about keeping your marriage alive, and now she's watching her ex-husband play happy family with another woman. So really good. Maybe a woman fighting herself. And then one of the things that I love about Book of the Month is they are so good to you if you're like a repeat customer. Once you hit a year with Book of the Month, you have a special hotline that you can call. They send you this like goodie bag full of like fun things. There was a tote bag and fun socks. I can't remember, bookmarks, all kinds of stuff in there. But you also get to vote on the Book of the Month, Book of the Year. This actually won the Book of the Year, I think. Is this the one? This was one of the contenders. I can't remember if this was the finalist. But I chose this one. So this was totally free because I've been with Book of the Month for a year. I resisted this on the month that it came out. I just couldn't, because it's about a kidnapping and I wasn't sure how I would feel reading it. I like to read books for pleasure and happiness as a way to relax, and I wasn't sure about this one, but I've heard so many good things about this book, so I went ahead and got it. It's by Liz Moore. It's The God of the Woods. So that was a freebie because it was one of the Book of the Month finalists of Book of the Year. So that's my Book of the Month. You right now can get Book of the Month. You get your first box for $5. A lot of times you can get your first box for $9.99, but I just went over and looked and you can get your first box for $5 using my code. So go in the description box below or go all the way up to the first comment under this video and I will have whatever the code is to get your first box for $5. That is amazing. Okay, let's keep on moving. All right, so the next box we're going to talk about is Simply Earth. I love this box. I love it because you get some essential oils and products to make really cool recipes. So it's things that you're going to use every day in your life, but you also get to tap into your crafty side. It's not just a box you open and use. You get to actually play with the items and learn about them. So it's essential oils, and they only use 100% pure essential oils. A lot of times if we get them other places, they have contaminants in them. They are not pure. So these are all pure. And another thing I love about Simply Earth is they give 13% of their proceeds back to help stop human trafficking. I love a box that gives back, and I love that there's 2 in this box between Grabie or this video and Simply Earth. So $35.99. Now you're going to get 4 essential oils and like 5 or 6 recipes, and the recipes could be for cleaning items for your house, for your laundry, for your skin, for your health and beauty, for your hair, all kinds of different things, and they're themed differently every month. Now, if you use my code, you're going to get your first box, but you're also going to get this bonus box, which has full of things to help you with your future box projects. You can tell mine has been well loved. I spilled some of my coconut oil in here. So you get a almond oil. These are carrier oils. A lot of times when you're using some essential oils, you can't put them directly on your skin. They need to be in a carrier oil. So if you're making a lotion or something, you get 2 bottles of that. You get the fractionated coconut oil. You get some wax. This is great to make like lip balms and things. And again, I've got some coconut oil on here. I spilled it. And then you get like 5 of each of these little bottles. So if you want to make blends with your essential oils, you can use that. And this is my favorite. They give you 5 of these roller balls, which is really great. They feel so good like on your skin. But if you want to do something to help with headaches, like peppermint oil or something that help with your migraines, these are great for that too. So if you use my link, you're going to get that big box, plus you're going to get a $45 gift card that you can use on anything in the Simply Earth store. And they have tons of more, like if you fall in love with the almond carrier oil, or if you need more bottles, or you like an essential oil and you want to get some more. There's tons and tons of really cool things on their website. So you can use that $45 gift card however you want, but that's from using my code, the big bonus box plus the $45 gift card. All right, so let's open it up and see what the theme is for this month. I think this one is a really great value for $35.99. Like I said, you get to use products that you're going to use in your everyday life, but you also get to craft. So this is what it looks like. We have 4 oils here. Our first one is, what is this? This is a Simply Pure Promise. Oh, cardamom. Sorry. That's cardamom. We've got, ooh, a grapefruit. I love any kind of citrus. There is a cedarwood, and there is a beauty within. So that's probably a little bit more of a blend. And then in here we have some red iron oxide. Okay, I don't know what that is. Fuchsia mica powder. We got some DIY mineral makeup base. What are we making? Oh my gosh, I'm excited. We have all of our recipe cards. We have a little palette, maybe is this for lip balm or something? Hold on. How do you open? Oh my gosh, it's one of those old school. Remember like in the 70s and 80s how you used to open lip balm like that? And then we have, oh, what is this? A little container. That would be good for lip balm too, but I'm not sure. Maybe we're making some kind of lipsticks or something. Okay, and then we have a ton of stickers. So if you're doing like blends of essential oil, like maybe you want to blend these 2 together, you could use those bottles that were in the big box. But also, if you want to just put the sticker on the top, I have a box that I got from Simply Earth that has a ton of different places for all your essential oils, but they stand up like this. So if you're looking down, you can't see what oil you're looking for. So these stickers help. And it also gives you a place you can write the expiration date, because a lot of the essential oils recipes will have like a 1-year expiration date or something like that. It tells you on the recipe card. Now, the ladies who do Simply Earth actually do a video every month, and they're so, so cute. So if you need help with any of the recipes, you can go on over and take a look at that. But we have step-by-step information on all of our recipes. Here's our cards. We are making a Morning Burst diffuser blend. Ooh, that's nice. So you will need a diffuser, which you can use one of those, or a lot of times you can get the diffuser bottles on the Simply Earth website. We did a diffuser box, I think, back at Christmas. That was so good. All right, and it says that this takes literally 2 minutes. I love diffusers, especially reed diffusers for bathrooms, for small areas, because they make a small area smell so good. We're making a Forest Guardian roll-on. This takes 5 minutes. We're making a Wild Berry Kiss lip paint. How fun. Use the almond oil, the DIY mineral makeup base, the fuchsia mica powder, the red iron oxide, the essential oil of grapefruit, and the essential oil of cedarwood. And you use the lip gloss tube. Oh, I'm excited for that. Okay, we have a Wineberry Glow Balm. So that's what actually goes in that little tin. This takes 15 minutes, so a little bit longer. Use the mineral makeup base, the fuchsia mica powder, the red iron oxide, the fractionated coconut oil, the regular solid coconut oil, the beeswax. So see, some of these recipes you need that big box for. So make sure you use my code so you get that free big box with your first shipment. You use the Beauty Within Essential Oil Blend, the Cedarwood Essential Oil, and the Square Cosmetic Tin. Neat. See what I mean? You get to play. How fun. I'm excited to learn how to make that lip balm. Okay, we have a Grapefruit Beauty Balm. And then we have a Beauty Within Solid Serum. So this is kind of like makeup-y skincare type of a box. So the Beauty Within Solid Serum takes 15 minutes, and then the Grapefruit Beauty Balm also takes 15 minutes. How neat. Now, occasionally you're going to need something, like I said, the reed diffuser. Occasionally you'll need like one other thing. It's very, very rare, but you can buy like extra reeds or bottles or things on Amazon, or like I said, in the Simply Earth store. Sometimes you'll need distilled water. So I just know I keep a gallon jug in my pantry and I always have distilled water. But it kind of tells you everything that's in here. I'm excited. Isn't this such a fun box? So it's all like healthy things that you get to use on things that you use every day. All right. So that was my essential oil Simply Earth box. Again, you can use my code. That's going to give you the free bonus box plus the $45 gift card with your first box. All right, the next box we're going to talk about, this is probably the box that I use the most of every single subscription box that I get, and it is the Amoda Tea box. This is a monthly loose tea subscription box. It is $22 a month. You get to fully customize your entire box. You get 4 loose leaf teas for that $22, but Amoda Tea gives me a 40% discount code for your first box. So that's actually really, really good. So whatever you like in tea, they're going to have. If you like a green tea, if you like an herbal tea, if you like a black tea, if you like a rooibos tea, if you like, whatever you want, their matcha, whatever, they've got tea there. And so you customize your box. I'm pretty, predictable in what I get. I like a strong black tea, except I'm not an Earl Grey girl. It says this month we added 3 black teas to our inventory that start with a base of Sri Lankan Ceylon black tea, one of the world's most versatile, bright, and brisk teas. And then it tells a little bit about that. Now, if you fall in love with any of these teas, you can, as a subscriber, go on and get a big bag of it, and you can use a code for 20% off that they give you. So it's a great way to kind of try before you buy. Well, I guess you're buying because you're getting the subscription box, but kind of trying it. I think this would make a great Father's Day gift if you have a tea lover of a dad. I got the cinnamon roll this time. This is so good. I've had this a ton of times. I like a cinnamon, apple-y, or citrusy type of tea. This is fantastic. When you go on to customize your tea, you can learn all about your tea, and these actually tell you like how long to steep it, how much tea you should put in your tea bag, how much the caffeine level is, but you can see all of that when you're going to customize, which is really nice. This is my absolute favorite. Just trust me. If you like the holidays, this holiday spice blend is my #1. I used to say it was the the French vanilla almond. This one is my favorite, and I hope they never get rid of it. I love this holiday spice so much. So good. So I got that one. I got the Citrus Sunrise, which is a higher caffeine tea, but I thought that sounded so good for a refreshing afternoon. Maybe. And then I got French vanilla almond, which is a staple for me. I get that almost every time. I just like a warm comforting tea. So if you want to check out Amoda Tea, you can use my discount code for 40% off your first box. Thank you to Amoda Tea for sending that over. I think we're down to our last box, guys. I can't believe it. And that is my Shabby Lane VIP. This comes in at $19.99. You get a t-shirt plus 1 accessory item. And I do have a discount code for 20% off your first box. I did actually see a spoiler for this. I didn't mean to, but I was scrolling through Facebook and I went, oh! So I think that's what's in here. It is so pretty. And I just love how pretty it is put amongst your bills in your mailbox. She always does a different little mailer in this one. Yes, it is. Look at this color, y'all. I love it. It's so summery. Can you see this paired with white pants or white shorts? I love this color. It says sunshine and good vibes. She always gives you a little card you could frame, put on the filing cabinet at work or on your refrigerator, wherever you need a little happy. Ooh, I see the freebie in here too. Not the freebie, the extra accessory item. Now they do have 2 other subscription boxes, Shabby Lane. They have, both of them are like more accessories. There's one that's a little bit more budget friendly, one that's a little higher. I think that one's called the like VIP accessory bag, but you can use my 20% off discount code for that too. They usually have like earrings, necklaces, hair clips, maybe beauty bags, like zipper bags, things like that in there. And they're really good. So if you go over to check out this subscription, you can check out her other ones. All right, so here's our little accessory item, and how pretty is this? It's a little gold necklace that almost looks marble. Isn't that pretty? That is gorgeous. I love that. All right, so that was our freebie. And then here is our t-shirt. It says sunshine and good vibes. These t-shirts shrink very minimally, little tiny bit in length, but not bad at all. They are a little bit longer, which is nice. I get a size large in mine. I wear an 8, but I have a little bit of a tummy and I don't want anything sticking to it. I like my shirts just a little bit, looser, but there's very minimal shrinking. I wash these and put them in the dryer every single time. Like, I don't hang these t-shirts up to dry. How cute is that? I love it. All right, so that was my Shabby Lane VIP. We got the necklace and the t-shirt. Again, 20 bucks, $19.99, and I have that discount code for 20% off. So check them out. I think we made it through all the boxes, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you soon for another one. Bye-bye.